What up, everybody? We're here at Caffrey in Stillwater, Oklahoma with our good friend, Krislyn Arthurs. So, super excited to have her on because her and I have been friends. Well, it's been a little over a year now.
A little over a year.
Yeah, and met through TikTok, weirdly enough. I don't even know what you posted. I think you posted a feral video. And I was
Probably.
like, I like this girl. Who is this? I don't know. It's something, whatever. Been friends ever since. So finally, we got to meet almost a year later in Nashville.
Yes. Back in February?
Yeah.
Yeah, so almost like a year to the day.
We got
to finally meet.
Nashville was something else. We got to go do a content shoot. You got to play at a Raise Rowdy round. That was a good trip.
It was, and we got to tear up some seafood.
Oh God.
That was like one of my favorite parts of the whole trip.
Hanging off of the post. She's just swinging like a monkey. Like, I'm about to put the clip in there just to show swinging back and forth. So tell us about the new music you've got going on, or the new vibe, or what you're putting down.
We have some pretty honky-tonk music in the works, and we're still trying to incorporate our punky country, but some of this newer stuff, we're kind of taking it back to our roots and putting a lot more honky-tonk, more steel in it, a little less heavy guitars. So kind of just trying to keep it traditional, but still have our punky edge and see how it goes.
So I got to hear the Honky Tonk PhD for the first time fully yesterday. As a country dancer, I'm super excited for that one to come out. Your music lives rent free in my head every day now. So,
well, I greatly appreciate it. And Honky Tonk PhD has been such a fun one to play. We actually worked it up one day in a green room before a show, and it went over so well that we decided to incorporate it and kind of develop it a little bit more. And it's been one of our biggest crowd pleasers. And we're super excited to try and get that one out pretty soon.
We love that. So if you had, which one how long have you been doing this for? Music in general?
I have been doing music professionally for about 10 years now.
10 years?
I played my very first bar show 10 years ago, 10 minutes from my hometown, and never looked back.
Yeah.
I do it full time now. Quit my job in March of 2024. So I've done this one full year full time, and this last year has been really life-changing and a lot of really great things since I put both feet in and put all my eggs in one basket, and I do not want to have a backup plan. So.
What is one show that forever is like, yup, that top tier, doesn't matter where I play, what I'm doing, that is the show. My favorite one.
No, I've had a lot of really, really fun shows. We got to open for Priscilla Block in Hays, Kansas. Hays, Kansas has been one of my favorite venues. I love people in Kansas. They love their live music. We got to open for Jared Neiman again back at Hays, Kansas a couple months ago. And but ultimately, Grady's Pub was the first venue to ever give me a shot at trying to sell tickets. So Grady's Pub has been my favorite venue of all time. And it's just so cool to see people come out and buy tickets and support your music and try and be involved in something that's bigger than myself. You know, I love seeing how my music impacts people, but this is by far one of the most craziest things I've ever gotten to do is be here at Caffrey in Stillwater, Oklahoma. It's been on my bucket list since I started coming here back when I was 18 years old. So
we love that. And I love that I finally get to see you, you get to do your thing. I know you're this showman, you put on a hell of a show. That's what a lot of, not a lot, but especially new artists, they don't have that expression. Mm-hmm. You put it all out there. You leave it all out there. If I was to say, you were probably one of the top performers. You don't just sing. You don't just get up there and you don't just play guitar. You don't just throw some lyrics out there. You are there and you are putting on a whole production. And I think that's super cool of you. And you have heart. You can see, and in your music, you can feel the heart that you put into it. So that's something to be super proud of. And I think I'm so annoying because I know I'm telling you at least once a week, shut up. I think today on our car right here, I told her at least 1,000 times, shut up. You're at Caffrey. We're doing the dang thing, girl. You're doing it. You've come a long way, and it's cool to be a part of your part of your little journey that you got going on. So thanks for having me come out here.
You're welcome. I'm super happy that we finally got to do something, especially to this size and caliber. I wouldn't want to have anybody else come out here with me and be able to get the content and do the things that we're doing. And not only have you fully believed in me and kind of helped push and keep me going. I know I get so upset sometimes because there's so much behind the scenes in the music industry that nobody knows about. And I'm an independent artist. I don't have a label. I don't have a manager. I don't have anybody doing any of this work for me. So I do everything from the merch to our tour management to getting us here to there, booking our shows, everything down to every penny, every dollar I make goes into this dream. And, it's just crazy to see how much it's changed and grown. But sometimes I'm just like, I just want to throw in the towel. But then I get opportunities like being here at Calf Rye, and I'm like, okay, this is what I need to do. This is what I'm meant to do. And every time I get on stage, no matter if it's for 5 people or 500 people, I just give them everything I got because I owe that to them. And I don't want to be doing anything else in my life other than music.
I love that. So if there's before we end it, one last question I have for you is, what is the best advice, even if it's something super simple, that anybody has given you on this music journey? What is that resonates you the most? Something that you tell, like that little voice in your head.
My biggest advice I can give to any artist, no matter what size they are, big, small, if you've been around for 50 years, if you've been around for one day, is you always need to treat people with kindness and grace, because we're all out here just every day, just trying to figure this thing out. And everybody starts at the bottom. And I think a lot of people sometimes get a little bit of success and a little bit of, a big jump in their career. And sometimes they kind of forget where they come from. So always stay humble, always be kind. And that's one thing that I always tell my band members too, is if you are crappy to people out on the road, I said, I will not have you in my band, because we are hired to do a job. And I don't want anybody trying to work with us who feels like we're difficult to work with. So always just sound production sometimes is a little bit, sometimes you can get some sound guys that aren't nice to you, but your job is just to be as easy to work with as you can. Don't get too big for your britches, and just if you love something, you just got to keep doing it. No matter what, you're going to find a will, there's a way.
Absolutely. I love that. So that's enough Talkin Misschif for today. And this is Krislyn Arthurs. You can follow her on Instagram, Facebook, check out her website, KrislynArthursMusic.com. Highly recommend it if you have a time or a chance to see her in show. 100% recommend it, because look at this.